Alright, hello fun and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at the Things Benelli mod, which is being made by user Thing333. And what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is the real-world Benelli M4 Shotgun, and I have really been enjoying my time with this despite it being a bit of an oddity for me. You guys know my usual deal when it comes to real-world guns. I tend to like them Cold War or earlier, and this gun was, well, made in 1999, so a bit past the Cold War, but I mean, for one thing, it's a cool new shotgun, and I love a good shotgun, and second, a big thing I really love about this particular mod is there are a lot of modifications that are junk-based, so it really does have a great Fallout 4 aesthetic that I very much enjoy. I mean, come on, look at our foregrip on this one right now. It's wood. Good times. Let's jump on over here and have a look at what exactly we are getting with the Benelli M4, which in its most basic and standard form will do a 45 damage with a shotgun shell with a firing rate of 33, range of 131, accuracy of 15, for a weight of 9.1. Not too bad there. And as you can see, this thing is pretty nicely made on both the modeling and texturing, and besides the wood foregrip up here, I also do love that the texturing on this, well, looks a bit battered and bruised. This gun has certainly seen, you know, the last 200 years of the Fallout post-apocalypse, and I very much do enjoy that. I always hate when you get gun mods that are all nice and shiny. We're in a post-apocalypse here, people. There's some rust on there. Good times. Now, as for modifications on this gun, it's got a decent list, nothing too grandiose, and not a huge number of things, but enough to help this gun be more useful throughout the mid to even into the late game with some of them, and a couple of modifications that are very Fallout and very, very fun. Now, as for how you do get your hands on one of these lovely things, it's pretty darn simple. You'll start seeing them all around the world on NPCs and vendors at level 20. Now, when I say NPCs, I pretty much mean everyone from raiders to even Brotherhood of Steel soldiers may be carrying one of these things, so you'll find one pretty quickly, I think, out there in the Commonwealth. Now, before you reach level 20, though, you can head to any chemistry station in the world and just go ahead and build your own, assuming you've got the aluminum, gears, oil, springs, steel, and wood, and then boom, you got your very own Benelli M4, which is magnificent. Now let's take a look at the modifications we do have available for this, and like I said, not a huge list, but enough to make it more useful. So in the receiver category, we have a very short list where we just have a standard, fast, calibrated, and heavy receiver, which is going to bump up the damage quite a bit, but has a very slow reload. Painfully slow, in fact. Oh boy, but you do get that power out of it. Now in the barrel category, we've got a junk wood, short wood, metallic barrel, heat shielded barrel, heavy barrel, and a restored barrel if you do want it to look a bit more like a, you know, normal real world M4. Now then in the stock category, we've either got nothing, the metallic wire, wood, Nova, full and heavy stock. And then in sights, we've got a standard sights, glow sights, reflex, GEC, ACOG, and medium scope. Enough in here, but you guys know me, I always like seeing lots of sight options, but this is a perfectly serviceable list for, you know, what the gun is. We then in the muzzle category have a muzzle brake suppressor and a very Fallout axe head if you want to do a lot more bashing damage with your shotgun, which you may need to do because you do lose out some range with that axe head on there, but hey, alright, if you put an axe head on your gun, you're probably not expecting to be very far away from your enemies. Good times. And finally, we have the ammo category where we've got either a buckshot, high explosive, or slug ammunition. Now, you are going to need a few more perks besides just gun nut for these things, and the slug ammo is why you may have noticed that even though I said the base damage is 45, it's showing 54 here because, well, I had to take Rifleman 1 to get the slug ammo down there. But yes, I love the high explosive slug ammo, particularly because, well, for one, It has a very fun and amusing description here, which I think is appropriate for a high explosive slug, but it also gets this thing up to the highest amount of damage you can do prior to additional perks, and that is 133, which ain't too shabby there. That's a pretty good amount of damage on this thing. Of course, that assumes you're going to be using the heavy receiver, which has that, oh boy, painfully slow reload, but nonetheless. And that is it for the mods. Let me go grab my 2 modified versions over here, where of course we've got the explosive 133 damage one here, and this sort of mid-range sniping version using the normal slug, just at 80. And of course we'll start though with the standard shotgun and take some shots. And there we go, a very fun, fast-firing shotgun that is a little bit hard to control as it does have a fair amount of recoil on it, but it's not too uncontrollable, so especially with aiming down sight, it's not too shabby, and especially if you're going to be at closer range with a shotgun, you know, it's going to be pretty darn good. Especially with, you know, the spread of the buckshot there, you'll definitely clear out a room pretty nicely. And has a pretty good reload there, very nice and quick, and I love the good thud of a sound that a shotgun, in my opinion, should have. I love it! Now, let's head on over next to the suppressed version to hear how it sounds rather than that good thud. There we go, and here comes that painfully slow reload. Why? Why does the heavy one have to be so low? And here is one of my minor issues that I do have with the gun. Some of the sights are actually a little bit off. I mean, granted, there is also the issue of this thing just having fairly low accuracy, but some of the sights are a bit lower than where the crosshairs are, so there seems to be just a little bit of misalignment with them, which is a bit of a pain, but again, you know, if you're using this as a shotgun and blasting people in a room, you're probably gonna be okay. Especially if your targets are a bit bigger, it's still gonna be hard to miss. Now, finally, we have the explosive one, my personal favorite. Magnificent. Granted, it's still that heavy receiver with the just so slow a download. Or not download, reload. Okay, fun times there. But yes, overall though, it's just a fun one to play with because again, who wouldn't love explosive shells? And I was very confused for a moment there while I shot that target and that one moved, and then I remembered, oh yeah, explosives. Good times. So let's go and spawn ourselves in an enemy, and I'm gonna be real stupid and do a Deathclaw despite the fact that, oh boy. I mean, this actually does have some pretty good damage to it, but the accuracy and my aiming, the combination of the two, probably not gonna be great, but oh, holy crap, we've already almost got the Deathclaw. Nice, that's that explosive ammo at work. You always gotta enjoy that, but now we've gotta wait until we reload. There we are, we've got it all. Deathclaw, could you please come back for just a quick second? I'd like to shoot you. And, oh, missed him, got him. Oh, ooh, run away. One more round, fire. Ooh, almost got him with that last shot. You know, might as well finish him off with the slug one. There we go, the suppressed, oh, no, wait. Die, Deathclaw. Oh, stop moving, please, I'm an awful shot. There we go, he's dead. Magnificent. So yes, that is the Things Benelli Shotgun mod. I have really been enjoying this thing, as not only is it just a fun new shotgun in the game, but it has a lot of good junk aesthetic modifications. Even when you upgrade it quite a bit, it looks certainly appropriate for Fallout, and I very much do like that. Plus, you got the slug ammo, you've got the explosive ammo. It is just an entertaining gun to have. So if you'd like to take a look at it for yourself, which I'd certainly recommend you go and do, you can have a look at the link in the description of the video as per usual. Well, that, my friends, is going to be it for today. Hopefully you have enjoyed and you do come back for whatever mod we look at next. But until that time, thank you for watching, and as always, we'll have a good one.